two, I believe two or three spaces left. Okay, and before we start our billet reading for today, we'd like to share with you something that people have been questioning about being warriors of light, especially at this time. And they want to know what we are fighting against. Who is this enemy? And the enemy, or that which comes against us growing in the light, is really our old self, our old habits, conditioned reactions, and also the old what we inherit in our DNA. So we have these tendencies to do what our forefathers, or react as our forefathers. And the only way we can really so-called conquer and be victorious over these subconscious blocks and negative habits is through love and acceptance. So what are our weapons as warriors? As Archangel Michael stands before all of us, he holds the sword of truth, tipped with love, the flame of love. He has the shield of knowledge and the breastplate of wisdom. So these are our weapons. These, the truth, the love, the knowledge, the wisdom. And the knowledge you can get through our classes, but knowledge alone won't help you win the battle. But through the classes and the different initiations, you will gain wisdom. You will start to understand the truth and realize that love is the key. So do join our classes. And the first class at the end of July will be free. And we'll have more information as next month or in May. We'll have everything solidified. All right. Digestion. It's important. Stress plays a big role with your digestion, and I believe everybody's digestion. And if you're under great stress, it really throws off your digestion. So make this month your wellness month, to really take good care of yourself and trust in God, have faith in God, because the stress not only affects your digestion, but your mental state, your emotional state, as well as your physical state. And that's the main message. May we give thanks for leprechauns today. Oh, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And this is from Ton. And thank you, Ton, for reminding us. And it's a great day for healing and for detoxifying and wellness. So, great month for you for wellness. And I'm going to remember, these messages are for all of us. So de-stress, trust in God. When you say you leave it in God's hands, then don't tell God what to do. Just leave it in God's hands. And we all know we're doing the best we can do. There's sadness in the heart regarding forgiveness. We watched only the end part of a documentary of After Neverland, and some of you may have seen it. It's regarding the kids that Michael Jackson abused, or allegedly abused, or but it really touched Oprah. It was Oprah. It was on Oprah's network and her show, and she was conducting the interview. And one thing one of the kids said when she asked, "Do you forgive your parents?" And then she also asked if you forgive Michael Jackson. Do you forgive your parents or your mother for for your allowing all of this to go on, even if she didn't know it was going on, because she agreed to let her son live with Michael Jackson for a year. And he said basically he has not forgiven her, but he is on a journey and it takes time. He said it's easy to say, "I forgive you," and leave it at that and say, "Oh yeah, I forgive," and thinking that everything will be all right from then. But he said it isn't that easy. It's a journey. It's a process. And he's allowing himself to heal. And forgiveness is part of the healing. So forgiveness isn't something instantaneously and say, "Oh yeah, I forgave them long time ago," and then bury the anger, what was done to you or said to you or whatever to you. So forgiveness comes in stages. It doesn't just happen. So know that you don't have to forgive right this instant. As you grow and understanding comes, forgiveness comes. And this is for everybody. Everybody, not just this billet. And this is a beautiful soul, and good morning, staying committed. Thank you, Danya. Beautiful soul here. Excuse me. Use your sense of humor. Right now, you're taking things a little bit too seriously. Your guidance is lighten up. Oh, this is from Sai. How do you know if you're aligning with your purpose in life? Love you. It's easy. The answer is easy, but it's tough to be self-realized in that. There is joy in what you do. And there is serendipity. Things happen, come together and just happen. And it's like a wow. But most of all, you love what you do. And you have purpose. There is purpose in you. And love is the key to everything. And even if you don't know this is your divine purpose, but you're enjoying what you do, just go with the flow, because you have powerful guides, Sai, powerful. And though at this moment it may not be what is your final purpose, or but this is like a stepping stone, what you need to do for maybe to balance karma, or to get the experience for what you really need to do in the future. But right now, know what you are doing has a purpose and is important, even if it isn't your final divine purpose in life. And find joy, but most of all, laugh. You have a delicious sense of humor. People, a gift of the gab. People love being around you, and people love hearing what you have to say too. So enjoy that, and laugh as much as you can. Okay, that's Sai. Ooh, there's a heaviness in the heart. Okay. It's like you're carrying such a load right now. Um, let your load be light, or burden be light. So keep up your meditative practices, but enjoy it. Bring joy to it, not because you have to. You too have a wonderful sense of humor, and just laugh a lot and find joy in what you do. But you feel such a responsibility, and let go. You're not responsible for everybody around you. You're just like, you have such a even if you're male, or or I don't know whose it is, you have such a nurturing spirit that you want to, just like a mother hen, want to take in all her chicks and protect her chicks, even if they're not blood related. Just know that they are strong. These, those around you are strong, and and just like a baby chick, they have to struggle and make their way through, and through the shell. And if you help them too much, they won't thrive. So and it could be an emotional wanting to hold on or wanting to help, without physically doing it. So just relax and trust in God that it is being done. Just a side note, we were at a retreat long ago, and I know we shared this with you before, and someone was there, uh, just like he was on a cross, and the teachers asked me, what do you think is going on? What do you not think? What do you see that's going on? And the first thing that came, I said, he needs to first take himself off that cross. And then the teacher stopped me right then and there, and he says, he doesn't need anything. Nobody needs anything, because God provides all our needs. And and he cut me right off before, and it made me realize how the thinking mind thinks we need this, we need that, but in reality we don't need anything, because our prayers are answered before we even ask. Hope, thank you. Love, Daniel. Daniel, great nurturing spirit, great heart, great soul. Let go, let go. I know the type of work, it's hard to let go sometimes. Breathe deep into your belly once in a while, and breathe. Things are starting to lighten up for you. You're gaining greater understanding, and though you don't see the progress, there has been great progress made in the sense that in the realm of understanding. Open yourself up to your intuition. Come into your heart now and trust your higher intuition. You're very intuitive, but there's you bring your mind into once your this intuition opens and the mind comes in and overtakes. The thing is to balance your higher intuition with the mind. I'm not saying eliminate the mind. I'm saying to balance it, because the mind has its place. It has to make sense to the mind. So it's not, I hope this answers your question. It's not just intuition itself. Intuition involves a balance to be able to act out of that intuition, a balance of the lower realms of the mind, and taking action in it. Stephanie Slanga, good morning. Thank you for your guidance. How do we best keep our ego in check? Sending you love. And I believe the more we try to, keep our ego in check, the more it pushes against us, as we know. Just be your authentic self. Be who you are. Love who you are. Accept everything about yourself. It's through acceptance. And also what we said about trusting your intuition, balancing it with the mind and all the lower realms, taking action in your intuition. Okay. A lot of these questions, they know the answer in their heart, but to gain understanding of the answer or something, that's what Spirit says. Okay. When you are speaking, sometimes you feel people don't listen to you. It has a lot to do with confidence, self-confidence. You appear to have self-confidence. You have a powerful will, but then um, at the same time, sometimes you're not confident in the words. Um, Trust in yourself. Connect with spirit before you start. If you're giving a talk or teaching or whatever, connect with spirit before anything. Clear the space around you. Wherever you go, connect. Do your connection exercise. You all know how to connect, and this will help not only ground you but expand your aura. Oh, billet for Diane Camillo. Thank you. So Diane, though you appear confident, though you appear, do your connection first before you start teaching or speaking or anything, and clear your room. That is what Spirit is saying. I see a flower, and but it's still in the bud stage. Okay. Somehow you're afraid to really open up and really be yourself and show who you are. And so this is for all of us to watch your posture, stand up straight, and really be aware of how you're standing and walking, and be aware of the earth beneath your feet, and be aware of, be very present, aware of everything around you. And it just starts with connecting with Mother Earth, connecting with Mother Nature. Go out in nature, and of course do your practices, and with joy and love. Yeah. So, oh, this is a heart. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, really, you're afraid to open up. You're closed, like you're afraid to shine. You're afraid to show who you are. So be who you are. Be your authentic self, and connect. You're welcome. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was bhakti. So, and remember, this is for all of us, and really stand up tall. Okay. You're asking for real peace. You may not know in your mind that you're asking for it, but somehow your peace has been disturbed. So you're asking for peace. Breathe. Do your, your breathing exercises as often as possible, the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, or whatever. You know which breathing exercise we're talking about. Or you can do the 5, 5, 5, 10 breath breathing exercise. But do your breathing exercise, and peace will descend upon you. Someone really at peace, no matter what happens, they are at peace. That's all there is to it. So, oh, sorry. That was for this billet and the next billet. Change, love lotus. Yes, many changes. But the greatest change is in understanding. Understanding coming from the heart, coming from a place of understanding and acceptance. That's where the great change will take place. All right, but somehow your peace has been disturbed. So do the breathing. Okay, same thing. Your peace has been disturbed. It's important you not only do the breathing, but take time out for yourself. And take time to meditate, to be with God. That time with God will help make everything go more smoothly in your life. And trust in God, have faith. It's not all on your shoulders. Being Reverend Joseph. So that's, be with God. Commune with God every day.